You look good through here and you won't see anything coming up. This is the radishes. When we first started back there, what was the lettuce? All the way through here. This is 4 different kinds of radishes out of Lush and Do's seed bank. I've watched these, not one that I have saw germinated and come up. And right here is where I started sowing beets. And that freeze the night before last, or last night before last, it put the whammy on them little turnips right there. It got them. And then I've got a row of taters back down that way under that string, and then right through here I've got some rhubarb seeds sowed. Don't look for them to come up good there, but I had a few and I thought I'd throw them in there. Got some onions through here, and through here had a row of out to where the onions start. Let's see. No, actually right through here in this row was rutabagas, and I think it wreaked havoc on them. And then you can, let's see, we'll walk on out through here and see if it put the whammy on the little carrots. Let's see. Actually, whatever this is, I can't remember. It's doing all right. They're doing all right, whatever they are there. I don't even know if you can see them. And then now we're into the carrot zone. I guess you can see them. They're little bitty critters right now. They're little, and I'd say that freeze may have put the hurt on them, because it got down 20 something degrees. Yeah, it's hurt them. There's still a few there, but it put the whammy to them. And onions here, and then beets over here that I showed you that I planted, and they're there, but they look burnt a little too. They look burnt. So that's the fundamentals of planting stuff early. You're just going to have to deal with that. You're always taking a chance and something might happen. Right here I had a row of radishes, and they was up good, and hit burnt them too. You can tell they're burnt. I think it was radishes, pretty sure. They'll pull out of the ones that's left. They'll pull out of it. Now I've got cats that's scratching my garden all to pieces, and I think they're doing more damage than anything that I've got. And if things don't change quickly, I'm going to have to damage them pretty bad. And here's something else that I've got to start paying attention to and getting out of here. Now this stuff, it's hard to get out, out of these wood chips. Ain't nothing to it. Lift right out. Lift right out of the ground. Just got to get out here and do it. But anyway, let's go. Now I've got beans. Let's see, look at that. Already coming up. You can see that bean right there at the end of my shoe. That's coming up. Yeah, they're starting to come up. Now them wasn't up. Them wasn't up when that breeze hit. But they'd done been dead. But they're coming out. Now it'll freeze in. It'll get them too. Later, more than likely. I know one thing, the grass is growed. It's time to break out the lawnmower. Here's something that you've not saw. We redone put new plastic on the greenhouse. Boy, it was needing it too. But that sure made a difference. Now right here, got some candy onions coming up in there. In this one, candy onions. And I sowed some rhubarb seeds in there. I hope that's what's coming up. I don't know if it is or not. Had some extra garlic. Now this was full last year when I started. Last year, yeah. Well, year before last on these two. But you can see how far it's down from the top. It went way down. I had wood in there and everything. But anyway, that's garlic. More garlic right here. And if you're gonna water your little bitty plants, let's see if I can get a picture of this. This is, I don't even know if you can see them or not. There's 1,000 holes in that nozzle right there. And 1,000 holes. So when that comes out, let's see. When that comes out, it's just, I mean, it don't mash your plants down. It's light. It's worth the money. Then over here in the weeds, I still ain't cleaned up around here. Skinning this thing. Got strawberries coming up here. I transplanted them in here. They ain't coming up. And right here, and there's some radishes. And there's a little lettuce coming up. Corkscrew willow. I've got to get busy on my pots. Let's go in here and look around. We still ain't got this all done and cleaned up in here. Actually, there's a tomato plant hanging. So, we've got a few things. I've got some Rutger tomatoes planted in there that ain't up right here. Got a few little morning glories and some tomatoes planted in there. Looks like right down in there, tomato is washed out of here. Or I dropped on one. The only tomato up's the only one that I didn't plant. A few Rutgers there. Got some flowers for Stephanie here. Marigolds, chamomile. See if I can read them. That's peppers. And achawas, nasturtiums, moss roses. You can see them little moss roses coming up in there. Shasta daisies ain't up yet. There's more moss roses. Cosmos, what you call it? Echinacea. It started coming up, looks like. Yeah, there. Over here is some coluses. They're coming up. Marigold Eskimos, white marigolds, are coming up. A few of the lupine, it looks like the name of them, I don't know. Got a few watermelons right there coming up. 6. I planted 2 seeds in each one. So we'll see how it goes. 2 seeds in each one. I saved some mullein seed and planted it. That's it right there. Got a little spearmint in there. Spearmint now, that come from Lush and Do. Basil. You might be able to see that little bitty basil plant there. There's one in there that's come up. Got some beans. The beans outside on the trellis. Them's Vortex beans. I planted about, let's see, 12 times 2, 24 seeds there. just in case those out there froze out, and I'd have some I could put in the ground. Them little pots that I made with this soil block maker. Slick as a ribbon. Slicker than a ribbon. And so right here I've got 2 avocados and 3 mangoes in there. And then out this, it's spelled J-A-C-A-M-A, jacama or something, jacama. I've got, well, that's from Lushin Dew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. None of them's up yet. Right here, some seeds that I've got that's about 15-year-old. Now that's, I'm telling you the facts. 15-year-old tomato, pink ponderosa and Roma tomatoes. Well, when I had the Southern States down there store open, it's about 15-year-old. You can see none of those Romas have come up yet, but the pink ponderosa has. Now here is cantaloupe. There's 18 cells there, and I see 1, 2, and there's 1, 2, 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of the 18, 5 really will be come up there. These is watermelons. That's out of Lushin Dew now. Lushin Dew right there. These right here, that's a Lushin Dew. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like it's come up so far. Out of the 18. This is Lushin Dew, watermelons. None's come up yet. None have germinated yet. These are my seeds here. They're getting old. They're getting a little age on them. But that's red Russian kale right there. The first 12, and then 18 there. That's what is it? Swiss chard, rhubarb chard. That is, and those are the Ford hook rhubarb, or not rhubarb, but Swiss chard. And then I've got some little okra plants back there. They've come up good. That's purple okra. I saved them seeds myself and planted them. Right here is cabbage. A few cabbage plants coming up. You can see that it's kind of scarce. I forgot a row. No, actually I didn't forget a row. Those are eggplants planted in there that ain't come up yet. That right there is Georgia collards. And then right here is some cucumbers. Them first 2 little runs right there where they've come up is national pickling cucumbers, and the straight 8s ain't done nothing there, which I replanted. I replanted them the other day, so their seeds in there, they'll come on. Right here is old pepper seeds that I had, and that's let's see, what is that? Sweet banana peppers. What is that? Old seeds. Old sweet banana peppers is what I got wrote on. And these is California Wonders. There's not one of them come up. I saved some pepper seeds from Aldi's, them little sweet peppers, and planted them last year, and then of course growed them in here and outside. But you can see they've come up well, and them was last year's seeds. And the ones in the back, sweet banana peppers. And you can actually see they're starting. A few of them little boogers is starting up. That don't look like a pepper. That looks like a blade of grass there, but I'll leave it. Now here is the peppers. That's a weed. Or not peppers, but tomatoes. Now these is the tomatoes from Lushin Dew. That's the yellow pear tomatoes. This is the Juliet's. This is the red cherry. Right here, the red cherry. And this is the black cherry. And out of all of this whole tree, I don't see one tomato that's sprouted so far. Now here's mine, Amish paste, tomatoes. The first ones are the biggest ones that you see, the first 18 trays, or little cells. These Ponderosa Reds is the next ones there. Right here, Ponderosa Reds, 18. This is Rutgers, and there's 12 of them little cells. And these is Velma, them little bitty miniature patio tomatoes coming on. They didn't come up too well, but they're tiny little seeds. But anyway, I don't know what it is. I don't know the deal. I know that Lush and Dew's seeds there, none's up. Lush and Dew seeds here, all of these, all 6 of these. This is figs, this is strawberries, this is dill, this is the spearmint, it's coming up, few. Basil, one little bitty plant so far. And what is that? Parsley? I don't see any. And then, of course, the wild seeds I saved, the mullein seeds, are coming on there. But again, Lush and Dew. Yeah, I don't know what's up. I'm going to give it a benefit of a doubt, and then we're going to make a video, because I was really bragging on the quality of their seeds. It ain't them. It ain't them. I don't know what it is. It wouldn't be the company, because they went to too much steps to make everything nice to send out bad seeds. But the story tells it right here. Not one tomato up. Not one. Not one. The jicama, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pots, nothing sprouted yet. I think they will, surely. The watermelons, nothing up. Cantaloupes, nothing up. And all 4 of the radishes outside and their lettuce, I planted every radish seed that they sent me, and didn't get a nothing, 0. Now over here, I've got a little heater right here to turn on. I've got sweet potatoes in here, and a few weeds, but you can see the sweet potatoes are already starting to sprout. Right there's more sweet potatoes sprouting. There's some sweet potatoes sprouting. And something else in there. I don't know what these is right here. That may be a tomato. Let me look. I believe that's a little tomato plant of some kind. Let me crush it a little. Don't smell it. Don't smell it. I believe them weeds of some kind. They may be tomatoes, because I had tomatoes in here and just fell in there. But anyway, that's ain't got nothing in there but junk. So those 4 little containers right there are more than enough to give me all the sweet potato slips I need. And that's for sure. I ain't got a lot of plants. But you can see I put the effort out. I have all the plants I need. But I don't, 15-year-old seeds right here, right there, and nothing come up there. But these just started coming up 2 days ago right here. And these over here, that's all the time. Now they may come on, I don't know. But I'm beginning to wonder, I'll tell you. You know, if tomatoes come up over here, tomatoes come up right there, they ought to come up right here too, shouldn't they, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4 different kinds of tomatoes there. And there's 4 kinds here. Anyway, let's get off the miters. But I'll plant those right there. I mean, it doesn't got them planted, and they'll come on, and maybe we can grow a few of them, maybe in here or outside or whatever. got some poke plant coming up there. I've got to level this down, get them barrels out. We took most of them old barrels out that was metal. These are plastic. I had them in here and painted black. You can see them sitting outside through the plastic there. Make burn barrels out of them. They got holes in them. Had them in here as a heat sink where they would draw heat and heat that water up and kind of keep it going pretty good in here of a night when it got cool. But anyway, it looks better. There's no holes in it now. As long as we can keep the cats off the ceiling. I'll catch them on it and it'll be the last time they climb anything. And I've got to get this cleaned out. I've got right here in the floor, I've got the material right there, 2 rolls of it, that you roll down in here and stake them down, a whole crate of stakes right here to make spiders, wigglers, or whatever in there. Steeple, stakes, whatever. Let me get one out and show you. You can see right there. It goes through that, drives that in the ground, holds that stake, holds that, whatever you call that stuff, fabric down. But I've got to get this out of here where I can level it down and then roll it out and put it down. And it'll keep all these old creeping Charlie, that's what that is over there, and all them old weeds and stuff down. This is plenty big, Lord. 3 times bigger than what I need. This is just, only reason we use this is for our own personal use. And that's to grow some plants. And I did grow some peppers in here last year. Growed some peppers. My goodness, no stuff hanging everywhere. You cut that down. Get out of my way. I bought that big roll of crop netting. There's a honeybee. Would you like to get out of here? I can help you if you'll get on my hand. You wouldn't do it though, would you? You'll have to figure get out yourself. You'll never make it if you don't. But anyway, just like I say, it's nice to come in here and work when it's yeah. And then I can walk over here and you can see me. You can see me. You can see me. No, I'm not. I'm just curious because I made a video last fall of this seed bank from Lush and Do that they sent me. And I loved it. I thought, man, this is it. Seeds immaculate. There's all in little acrylic things. Labeled perfect, had the paperwork with it perfect, colored pictures, everything organized, wooden box, foam inserts. And I recommended them highly. But that's a mistake that I done. Not recommending them, but the timing of recommending someone. And I'm not saying that I don't recommend them yet. But I'm saying these seeds are not up. These seeds over here are spearmint. Peppermint in general, throw a seed up there and hit your ground will be covered up with it. That should be up. That's the only thing up other than one little basil plant. And I don't even know for sure it's a basil plant. I think it is. Giving it time. No tomatoes. None of these up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cantaloupe plants up. No watermelons up. None of the, I didn't plant all the lettuce, but what I did plant, none up. But anyway, just like I was saying, I've got more seeds in there. And I'll plant them. I'm not going to go, but, well, I don't have any more radishes. I've got more tomatoes and stuff like that. Well, if I have to, I'll take a big barrel and I'll sow all the seeds. I want to know what's going on. Confident the beans and stuff like that can come up, but again, time will tell. I don't want to say nothing to discourage anyone from that company, but I recommended them highly got the horse in front of the cart. I should have tried them. I said out there that I'd definitely be using these seeds, and I wish that I hadn't done that. I wish that I hadn't recommended, you know, the seeds before I tried them. And I'm not saying anything bad about the company, because I'm sure, not 100%, that they source these seeds from somewhere, because they can't, I don't think they raise all this stuff and save the seeds. They might do it, but I'm just saying, if they source their seeds, they're at the mercy of whoever they're sourcing them from. And, but that's beside the point. The customer at the other end, when I recommend somebody to buy something like this, and they go buy it, and then they have results, hopefully better than I've had, then, you know, if they didn't have results, you know, if they have the results that I've had now, they would be highly disappointed. And I don't want that laying on my back. So as of right now, if you listen to my recommendations, let me run a test on the rest of these seeds. And, you know, and I can tell you the germination rates on them. Stuff happens. It happens all the time. May go in there and plant the rest of them. I don't have any radish seeds, but I've got tomato seeds left. Plant them. They may come up and do good. But as of right now, like on all 4 of the little tomatoes they sent me, there are none there. They are here, and they coming up here, none here. So I couldn't recommend them tomatoes right now. Anyway, I'll assure you that I'll keep you informed, and we'll make a video and get all this clarified. I'm gonna go in the house before it rains on me, because I know it's gonna rain. It may storm. Anyway, let's get out of here. The dogwoods, ain't they pretty? The sky, ain't it pretty? It's always pretty, cloudy or not. Yeah, my grass that's haired over and everything. I don't know why this camera's getting hot. It shouldn't do that. 4K, I think, right? Got it in 4K. You can see the sky. It's clouding up. I showed you that. Egyptian walking onions are looking good. Got the beans are coming up. It's like I said, that's why I've got them beans planted inside. Over here on the other side, I'll go ahead and plant something in this plastic this year. Probably some peppers back. Peppers do well. Tomatoes, all right, but not so well. Over here, I've got to till that in, get rid of that duckweed and chickweed rather. Get that tilled in. I'll just go ahead and till that. I don't know if I'll ever put wood chips on that, but I'll use that for my corn. Anyway, it's a mess around here. It's a mess. Go over here right quick. If it's to stay on and not go off, there's some pawpaw bloom. I don't know if you can see them or not, but they're there. There's some. Get a close up. Pawpaw, stuff like that. Chestnut trees putting leaves out. Apple tree. Little persimmon. It ain't come on yet, but it will. It's got buds all over it. Now them chestnut trees is just now starting leaves. Ain't been out a day or two. Okay. That'll be it. Hair ain't grass and all.